home runs and RBI. Which in her first year at Georgia Tech, as you see, at 3-1. Here is Hannah Thomason, left-handed hitting center fielder, who hits .286. She doesn't lead the team in strikeouts this year, but mostly cloudy skies. And our time of first pitch.
Infield is crashing in.
And there it is, right back to Bruce. Out number one, back behind the plate. This is her first start that comes in a non-double header, likely buoyed by her 4-for-4 performance in the final game in Starkville. First Division I All-American for Kennesaw State softball, and she sends a frozen rope into left, handled by Sky Webb.
I've really seen a lot of improvement throughout the years for these Owls. They've always been a scrappy team, have always had a lot of talent, but really coming together and
a hard hit grounder ripped through the left side. Relay throw will be cut off. Run will score, but now they've got Sortizano on a pickle. Awald at first, not in time to apply the tag, an RBI single.
And Bruce doing a really good job of owning her pitches. She's going right after the strikes, attacking the zone early, doing what she needs to do.
Just missed her. Don't need the help.
Yeah, very true.
Not in these lineups. Slap to short. Zeitler, the freshman, a dart over to first, and that's the end of the top half. But Kennesaw State picks up an early lead as they get off. Here are the Yellow Jackets due up here in the home half, led by Brianna Roper. We touched on her in the open hitting. Win-loss record not reflective of how well she has pitched. ERA of 2.33 last year and 40 freshman year.
That's the big difference this year, is she's trying to work on that consistency, and there it is.
Rocketed off the wall. Brianna Roper with another extra base hit. She is automatic. That is her sixth academic.
A student athlete.
Tech, and also has that Georgia Tech power.
On and off the field, and she's a type of player that players just want to emulate.
Rather silent at bat, but effective, as Trisha Awald will jog down to first, setting the table for this highly touted Georgia Tech offense in year two under.
Notice Cruz is kind of that type of player, kind of the she goes, they go type of player, but also when she goes, she
Roper at second, Awald at first. And a shallow pop-up down the right field line. Tough play, can't make it. Runner's got to step on the Jensen. Roper's going to circle around third, going home. The throw off target. And
great look out. Been a better throw. You know, could have gone either way, but I think it was the right decision. As soon as you see that ball passing Williams, and she's on it. And then Cruz, you know, paying attention on the back half there and taking that extra base. That is
1-1 right now. Beg your pardon with our score bug difficulties, but we're in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Junior out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, sends one off the glove and out at first base. Diving effort by Maddie Roth.
Yeah, I think they're going to take another look at that. That was one just hit really hard. You know, that would have been a great play. Does a great job of trying to it's got to be argued though. If I'm Eileen Morales, we can see
Here's
here.
Here's a look from our center field camera. Oh, wow.
That one. I'd recognize them really early because you're already moving toward the pitch and you start your steps. And for a hit with less than two.
And smokes right back up the middle, and credit Sky Webb with an RBI single. Average. Go along with 6 walks. Nice job working in and out.
In there by Andrews to mix them up, mix her spots.
That one caught a little hard on the plate, but gathered by Mullen Cates. Then on to first, and they'll just get the one. Bats throughout the day, not just a home run. Lofted down the line and out of play. 0-2 here on the sophomore from.
Will rise up and kind of come out to where she was before.
Swing and a miss there, and that'll wrap up the first inning. But Georgia Tech scores 3 times on 3 hits, RBI singles from.
But need them when you got runners in scoring position. One of those games where you can't really let your foot off the gas for 1 inning. This is going to be one of those exciting ones where we're seeing.
Out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, transfer from UGA. Slaps one softly into center, collected by Cam Stanford. Change up, perhaps?
Yeah, kind of that slow curve that you see.
And that one just lobbed into center field for a base hit. Hit of the season, now 33 at bats. Got to think that. And lays down a bunt. Only 1 play. Bruce makes it. Electric kick returns.
Or behind it, and so this is where adding a lot of versatility into what you bring to the table is going to come into play. 5-6 hole. Bruce did a good job Thomason's last at bat of kind of cramming her inside.
Well, that time she goes outside and still able to find the out as Hannah Thomason slams the bat in disgust. In Kennesaw, thanks to a game-winning triple and racing all the way from first base home, Tricia Awald, now a present Yellow Jacket, and games trying to take a little pressure off the freshman.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's a matter of
she's going to be swinging.
Just trying to make better counter on Monday is Zeitler getting her lead, trying to break up this double play. That was tailor-made, though. No chance for the Yellow Jacket. Of course, you got 2 underclassmen up the middle, but with Katie Cruz, a senior veteran at third base.
Yeah.
So Bree Roper with 2 down, base is empty. Fouls it away. One more to look at that double play turn by Mullen and Cates.
So you can see hit well. Cates does a great job.
I'm going to test your memory bank here, but was Bailey Zeitler, I was going to say, did she have that eye black going into the start? Still faces just 3 hitters in the second and polishes off Georgia Tech's leading batter with a called strike 3. As Bruce leaps ahead of Maddie Roth, Atlantic Sun Tournament MVP, and Roth. Cap down the line and out of play. Got Hannah Thomason to lock down the second, her first punch out of the day, looking for another. Not going to get it here, but a chance for Zeitler and the freshman. Cool, calm, and collected out of that high arm slot.
Yeah, Roth was trying to work that outside pitch, try to take it opposite.
Softball IQ.
Right, and that's one of those things, you know, of all the showcases that you go to, the skill.
You had some insight on Niceville. What do you hear about Red Deer?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any cousins that live.
Hard hit right to first. Awald gloves it on the heel.
Awald positioned perfectly there.
Bruce back atop the slab. This off the end of the bat, a little spinner over to Roper. Fields and unfurls on first. 1-2-3 inning. Here in left center.
Right.
And then a missed opportunity with the runner.
At the end of the day, if you don't have the defense to back it up, you're just going to have high-scoring losses.
Well, Awald did all she could to wait on that pitch.
That was a great look there.
Andrews. It's only team best 6 home runs this year. And there's a shot towards the Tech bullpen. I mean, that. Little bounder over to Mullen. Quickly retires out number 2. That's now 5 in a row, or beg your pardon, 4. To knock it down and beat Huckabee to the bag her first time up. Tied her up really. Well, right now there's really no difficulty in the decision at all. She's hitting .414. And this a one-hopper kicks off the glove of Jade Lee. Huckabee safe at first, and
she kind of was reaching for it. I don't know. Just a lot of strength in Huckabee's the long ball, but
Webb pushes it out in front
butt.
of the plate, but they'll say it was foul. Leadoff hitter for Kennesaw State, Raleigh Williams.
Ooh.
Hitting in the 6-hole.
And that's just a huge value add if you're not a traditional spinner.
She may have a chance to test her wheels. As they're known to do.
Right. 4 times this season already. They've
17 steals, and like we said, Bria Dickey who takes off on that pitch.
Yeah, she was going on the pitch.
Well, I guess obviously you got to play to your strengths a little bit, but I think Georgia Tech does have some team speed.
With Sydney Stavro.
Punched out to the second baseman. Roper tries to apply the tag, whiffs, but feeds ahead to second to get the lead runner. Hey, 5 of them came in the first inning. Personally didn't, but people have. 1-2 here on Puckett.
Kind of fighting that pitch off.
Yeah, it was either that or take it on. But so far, after 4 runs in the first, we've seen nothing often on this campus as it is. We're not trying to work in more of those. As Sanford ropes one to left field, and that'll clear the wall. Her 3rd home run is an utter rocket. Hardly got high enough off the ground to clear the fence.
Yeah, that was a liner.
Look at her turn on this thing.
Yeah, took that low inside pitch and did exactly what she's supposed to do with it. Went down there, connected with it, and lifted.
That is Georgia Tech's first hit since the first inning. Cam Stanford make.
Wish more people were it off the field.
Yeah.
Too far in the zone where it was not intended to. I think you know was intended to kind of screw a little bit these days in both baseball and softball. But batting average is not the most important metric anymore.
Although Kaylee Ellebrecht lays down a perfect bunt, and now the throw kicks off of the second baseman.
That was a lot just now. It's again where you want to get that bunt straight down and hung it a little bit too far. Good effort there. That's where that center fielder has to come in. Got to have that ball there.
No, that just shows you more of the defensive miscues for Kennesaw State.
Eileen Morales would say go.
Yeah, it all shook up there on the infield. And Roper can't straighten that one out.
But if they're all empty hits, what does that do for you? So really putting them in situations where they're
practice, so therefore the game feels no different.
That's right. Where it turns into the game is almost the easy part.
And Brayford hit 9 home runs on the year. And on top of that, they're lefty-righty. AWOL goes down on strikes. And that'll close out the bottom of the 4th. The Yellow Jackets tack on 2 more runs thanks to a home run from Cameron Stanford, her 3rd of the year, 2nd in as many games. And we're off to look at how we got here. It was a 3-run first for the Yellow Jackets after Kennesaw State put up their first run. You saw Katie Cruz dumping in an RBI single, Sky Webb slapping one up the middle, and then Cameron Stanford with a solo homer without a start, but as we said, reached in 3 of 5 plate appearances this year. And she slaps one to Cruz, and the transfer as quick as the contact. Here in the circle at the Mew. Facility here in Mewborn Field.
Yeah.
Get a look at the backdrop and straightaway center and what that meant to you to come here as we approach the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's kind of wild because I remember when this, was the ground broke. And
Mewborn Field. Top of the order due up here in Hannah Thomason. She's worked the count full.
I'm sure a base runner like Thomason is one who kind of has that green light. As a coach, there's going to be a player or two if they are aggressive on the base paths where you give them the green light where, I don't have to call it. But that one was just a good read. You see it in the dirt and immediately you go. There's no time for hesitation. But a school like Georgia Tech, you had a lot of very data-driven women. So we watched
Saturday afternoon against Duke. Hope they're coming up.
Exactly. Really in these at bats. I think the Owls are being a little more patient this second time through the lineup.
And a rope over the head of Sky Webb. It'll go off the bottom of the wall. One run comes in to score. Thomason with great. So this is just shows you the strength.
Yeah, that was kind of all arms. Sky Webb can't quite get there. And then you got speed of Thomason.
Sends it right back to Bruce, and she'll fire on to first for out number 3. So Morgan Bruce bends but doesn't break. Keeps the lead intact for Georgia Tech, but Kennesaw State trims it.
As much as he did.
And Katie Cruz sends a deep drive to left field. No doubt. That is her 6th of the season. And while we had a rocket from Cameron Stanford, that was a moonshot.
That only question was it going to go through a window at that point? Just textbook. You could freeze that swing at any given point, and you could get a model shot.
And that is her 20th career home run.
Ooh,
diving
that's a nice
stop
play.
by Mullen, but not in time as Huckabee has the wheels to leg it out. Tank of a homer and then an infield single. So far, Yellow Jackets showing their offensive versatility.
Yeah, and it's always interesting, that at-bat after a home run. What are you going to do with it as a pitcher and as that next batter up? Either you're going to keep the momentum going or shut it down.
Yellow Jackets 7 hits today, 3 for extra bases. Those 2 homers along with Brianna Roper's double. Lifted to left, handled by Goki.
Yeah, just under that one.
But all in the back. High on the year, 0 for 6. Does have an RBI and does have a walk. Sharp through the second and third. Lifted down the right field line, that'll land foul. He's gotten beat in a couple of homers here since. Got some rain moving in this weekend for that I-75 challenge. Yellow Jackets to their highest win total since 2013 as Sanford puts a charge into one, and that'll be off the wall. Extra bases for Sanford, holding at third. Their previous 8 wins this year. They scored in the first in 7 of them. And Kennesaw State was able to play the game's first run in the top half as this crank into right field. Nice job by 6th and later. It's been a little bit of a leaky faucet.
Yeah, so that's just where you kind of push.
Ford Tech tacked on 2 more with a home run from Cameron Stanford. Swing and a miss, throw down to second. Too high. I believe we're already that close to conference action. And the first
beautiful
pitch.
grab.
Kaylee Ellebrack.
Can't complain about a hit like that. Just beautiful reaction there. That's nothing but reaction.
Liner to second. Tricky play. And Katie Burr shares so far this evening. First, this single that drove in the second run of the game, scoring Bree Roper. And then a nice defensive play in third, and then how about this blast to center field from. And a little pop-up to right field. Crosby Huckabee coming up. Solorzano's able to reach. 3-0 green light and right into the speed.